Hey, we're back at the top again on the road to Pokemon Sun and Moon. We are now in week 15, and it's been quite a while, but we're still trucking along, still with little to work with. Thanks, Korokoro. Regardless, I was planning on launching a new series alongside the road to Pokemon Sun and Moon until we got something new to talk about. Last week, trademarks were discovered, and the interesting thing is that they were not made by Nintendo, GameFreak, or Creatures Incorporated. Now, before I continue, look at this news with a grain of salt. This is unconfirmed. But the common consensus is that these are the names of the mascot legendary trio and the starters. With that, let's dive in. We'll start with the mascots. First, the Sun legendary. Named Solgaleo via romanization from the Japanese kanji, we can split this word up. Sol, meaning sun, and Galeo, which can either be taken as a shorter version of the astronomer Galileo, or looking at the last three letters, Leo, as lion. I don't know about you, but a Sun Lion legendary would be so awesome. Just think about it. But, alas, we move on to the Moon legendary. Lunala. This one is interesting. Luna, meaning moon, but the Ella in the name means wing. This isn't as descriptive as Solgaleo since there are many different type of wings. What I'm hoping for is a griffin. Since we've gotten Braviary, I got to check off Eagle on my Concepts of Pokemon list. This next one is a griffin. That would be amazing. That is what I'm hoping for. Even if it's not a legendary Pokemon, I just really want a griffin, okay? Don't judge me! Now the third name on the list is Marshadow. Now what everyone else is saying about this is that this is the third legendary in the Generation 7 mascot trio. Now my opinion on this one, since I haven't found any definitions on what it could be, is that it could be playing a huge role between the Sun and Moon legendaries. Just hear me out for a second. So you have the Sun and Moon legendary, right? What blocks out the Sun and Moon? An eclipse. This could be an eclipse Pokemon. I'm not sure what role it will play entirely in the story, but I'm not the only one who thinks this way. The other three are the presumed starter names, Mokoro, Ashamari, and Nyabi. Just like we broke down the Legends names, we can do the same here. We'll start off with the first one, the presumed grass starter. Mokoro. Moku, meaning wood/tree in Japanese, tells people that this is in fact the grass starter. Most people are going as far as saying it will be a bird-like Pokemon, which is interesting since grass is the only type of Pokemon that hasn't had a bird-based starter Pokemon. We had Empoleon, based off a penguin, for water types, and Blaziken, based off a chicken for fire types. That's why some people nickname it KFC, because it's a fiery chicken. I'm not even hearing any crickets. Where is anybody? Well, anyway, it would be very interesting to see a grass bird join the grass starters. Moving on to the presumed water starter, Ashamari. This name breaks down as such. Ashi for short for Ashika, meaning sea lion, and Mari for ball, or an abbreviated version of marine. It would be pretty interesting on how they would integrate this into the world of Pokemon. Since we already have a sea lion Pokemon, or close to them, Dugong, Celio, families, and even Samurott to an extent, it would have to be something that would make it stand out. The design, and everything else about it. The last one catches my eye. Nyabi, as it is romanized, breaks down into Nya plus Tabby. Also, B could be fire, as people have said. The reason why this catches my eye is that a tabby cat sort of has stripes. A little bit. You know what I mean? You know what else has stripes? A tiger. The final evolution could be a tiger Pokemon. And remember that no fire-type final evolution has been a quadruped. All bipedal Pokemon. And this also matches up with a fire starter in the Chinese Zodiac. Charmander is the dragon. Cyndaquil is the rat. Torchic is the chicken. Chimchar is the monkey. Tepig is the pig. And Fennekin is the dog, even though it is a fox. Say, what does the fox say? What does the Delphox say? Wandered off topic there. Sorry. Anywho, the remaining Zodiac are the ox, tiger, rabbit, snake, horse, and sheep. If the fire starter really is a cat, this makes sense regarding the fire starter following the unused members of the Chinese Zodiac, filling the role of the tiger, since, you know, tigers are the feline species. Anywho, what do you think these names mean? Let me know in the comment section below on your opinion on what these could possibly be, if they are related to Pokemon Sun and Moon at all. Drop a like if you did enjoy, and sit right down next to me on this long road to Pokemon Sun and Moon by subscribing for any new stops on this long road. And I will be back later this week for that series I did mention earlier in the video. It has many different topics and will take us to the end of the summer. With that, I will catch you back at the top later on as we continue through week 15, because that is how you do what. It isn't enough! Are you mad? Vileplume, what you got for me? 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 I got a flamethrower in my back pocket for you.